Welcome back to Reckless Banter. My name's Rain.
I'm Amanda.
And if you haven't done it already, please subscribe, follow, like, share. Share it with your friends. Share it with your grandma.
Share it with people you don't like. Who cares?
Take it to the graveyard and play it out loud.
Dude,
Yeah.
yes.
Wouldn't it be awesome if we get some dead followers?
Oh my God, that would be. They're voting, so
That's-
might as well listen to the pod.
You know, that right there is why we are perfect for this podcast, because I was going to say, make the same damn joke. You stole it from me.
Yes, I'm so glad I got to say it faster than you.
You did.
Oh, I would have been like, oh, that's what I was going to say, and I would have been sad. So I'm glad I won.
Yeah, that's it. It's not often you get one of those, but
I know, and I'm so glad I did, because I needed it. I needed the win.
hell yeah. So what's going on in Amanda's world?
Oh, work and more work.
Yeah. Must be nice.
Oh yeah, that's right, because you don't have that problem. What are you doing to keep your time going during your days?
It was this past Monday that I was let go from my long career I had.
Yes.
And today's Sunday, so it's been an entire week, and I'm doing pretty good. I've done a lot of thinking. I've done a lot of hanging out.
Cool. So we haven't entered the pits of despair just yet.
No.
That's good.
Honestly,
Glad to
no.
hear it.
I after a couple days, I don't remember if I said this the last time, but basically, like, I'm gonna run this course, like,
Yeah.
because
Let it ride.
so
see what
I
happens.
posted on Facebook, looking for work or whatever, and I posted in groups that have like a lot of people in them, like like Gastonia,
Like the same kind of stuff.
that type,
Yeah.
like Belmont Town Talk or whatever, and didn't really get any hits. And my dad was saying, like, he's posted directly on Marketplace, and
Oh, okay.
so I did that. I made a like I was selling something, but not. I mean, technically I am, but
You're selling yourself, you whore.
yeah,
Be careful.
officially a whore.
Yep, you are a whore. I love it.
But yeah, ever since I posted on Marketplace, I've been getting blown up.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, so
Hell yeah. Well, and that was a good idea from your dad, because
Yeah.
those groups are super great, but it's like if people aren't in those groups looking for services, then it's
everybody's
not
looking at
really-
Marketplace.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
kind of genius,
Or,
honestly.
and then you're also having to compete with like everybody else that's posting in there too. So with Marketplace, that's fucking awesome. That's a great idea.
Yeah,
Love
and
that.
I got a job I'm doing tomorrow. I did one today. Then I'm going to my dad's from Tuesday to possibly Friday. And then I have another job I quoted that will take up all of next week.
Fuck yeah. Okay.
And
Okay.
then,
It sounds like I need to get you on the books for sometime in September.
yeah,
Come down here. I
better
think.
book it soon, because
I know. I need to book it with you.
no, it's kind of crazy though. Like I literally been getting blown up, and I've like as long like I got this one job, the one that'll take up all next week. There was a lot of different things all involved in this one big job.
It's like a bunch of little things to
yeah.
do to combine. Okay, cool.
Basically, they're getting their house ready to sell, and so I'm still waiting to hear back from that guy on the quote. I feel my numbers were pretty fair.
Good.
I feel good about it, but if not, I do already have a couple other things I can put in place next week.
Move them up.
And just move them on up and keep on moving.
Nice. Hell yeah. Well, I love that for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. I will get with you then, and I will book you for. It probably be September. That's what I'm thinking. Middle to the end of September.
Yeah, I need to get out there anyway.
I mean, you do need to come visit anyway.
Yeah, it's always fun.
It is. We have a blast.
We do.
We can do things.
But yeah, figured I would follow this trail of self-employment.
Well, and I love the betting on yourself kind of attitude. I don't think a lot of people do that. It's scary. I'm not dismissing how terrifying it can be sometimes, but I think that's awesome.
Like working a job like mine, or stuff like Darren does, or really just
Mhm.
anything that like a like a job you can apply everywhere else type of thing.
Mhm.
It's like I spent 6 years working for a company, and I like developed all this skill, but I mean, who wants to go out and do side jobs after you damn sweat and ran around all damn
Nobody.
day? I
Nobody.
mean, that's
That's the last
hard.
damn thing you want to do.
And it's like kind of this thing. It's like I was a bird kicked out of the nest, and now I'm flying on my own.
You're like, I got this,
Yeah,
bitch.
hell yeah,
I got it. I love it. I love it. I love to see it. And I'm excited you're getting blown up.
yeah,
'Cause
me too.
that's what you need.
I love being blown up.
Hell yeah, who doesn't? Who doesn't like to blow up, get blown up? I mean, either way, it's fine. But no, that's
Absolutely
awesome. That's awesome.
blown on.
You know,
I was a little late on that one, but I was doing something at the same time.
multitasking sometimes just does not work out.
Yeah. So, um, we got the we got the Cat in the Hat conspiracy,
Yes, I had not heard of that one.
and then also, what was the other one?
I've got the Curse of Little Bastard.
The Curse of Little Bastard. That sounds wild.
I love it. I love
So
it. It's a fun story.
I first heard, I came across the Cat in the Hat thing through TikTok.
Hmm.
So there's wax museums that
Those are
have
creepy as hell.
right. I've never been to one. Have you?
Gah. I've been to one when I was little, and I just remember, I think it was I can't remember which president, but it was a president, and I just kept staring at his face, waiting for him to like blink or
Move.
something. Yeah. I'm like, you're not getting the jump on me, you fucking creepo. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, it's super cool, and it takes a lot of a talent
Yeah.
to
Really.
do all of those, and they look fabulous, do not get me wrong, but like when you're in there and you're just surrounded, it's fucking creepy as shit, man.
They
Y'all, I
look
ain't
that
gonna
real.
lie. Yes, because you're just like, are they gonna blink? Are they breathing? Are they
Right.
what the fuck?
So
You know?
the Cat in the Hat thing. So
Hmm.
evidently this is something that goes around TikTok periodically.
Okay.
Um, an unsettling, uncanny display featuring a static Mike Myers Cat in the Hat movie costume or statue often goes viral on TikTok and social media, while visitors frequently joke or feel unnerved, basically what you were just saying, that the eyes might follow them or move. There is no official moving eye wax figure of Cat in the Hat. The actual 2003 film costume and the slow car, like, is that something in the movie or something, have
I'm
been
assuming.
housed at the Volo Museum in Illinois, where the stillness of the fuzzy costume behind glass tends to invoke a creepy, uncanny reaction.
I
So,
believe it.
yeah, I mean, like, you literally just said everything I said.
Yes, like I mean, and it's because they are so. I mean, some of them are obviously not quite right. Like our human eyes, if something's not quite right, we just like zero in on it naturally, anyways, like humans. But some of them are real damn fucking good.
You ever look at a portrait on the wall, like a picture or whatever, like if you look at it, no matter where you walk in the room, it's always looking you in the eye.
Yes.
You know why that
Yes.
is?
I feel like I did at one point, but tell me.
So, and this is I didn't look this up or anything. I'm just from a photographer's standpoint.
Hmm.
It's because they're looking directly in the camera. So it's like
Okay.
the camera
So they're
is
looking like straight
the
on.
camera is like your eyeball, and they're looking directly into your eyeball.
Hmm.
Makes sense, right?
Interesting. It does make sense. It does. And there was, always there's always that ongoing debate about the Mona Lisa of whether she's smiling,
Yeah.
she follows you or not. And, it's with the shading and all the stuff that he used. And it's crazy. And I always, growing up, I always saw like artwork because I love museums. I am a sucker for a museum. I don't care what the subject is. I am there for it, right? Love them. Um, but I always wondered like what it is, like why certain paintings or arts of work or photographs get more attention than others.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah,
Like
like
no shade to Mona, okay? But like is it really that impressive compared to any other painting that has been created? Like I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like I wonder why certain ones get like the most hype or
it
the
is
most value.
interesting. I'm pretty sure I have heard, and you probably have too, about artwork is all money laundering basically.
Yes, I have heard that, and I believe it.
Mm-hmm.
That is, I
I
believe
do
it
too.
because
How could it
you.
not?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like how because you have so many. Because this is the thing about the artwork. Like I never really got into fine art and stuff because every time I've looked into it or every time I've talked to people about it, it's all basically opinion based. It's all everybody's all over the place. They don't really know what the fuck they're talking about, right? Because a lot of these paintings don't even get noticed until after the dude's dead
Yeah.
anyway. So it's not like he can really like tell you like, well, this is what I was trying to capture or this is what we were working with. And I just feel like at the end of the day, if you like it, you like it, and that's cool. But I don't understand how some paintings can reach 56 million,
Well,
120 million. It just
right.
just
Yeah.
seems astronomical.
Like you said, opinion based. That's all
Yeah.
a piece of art can be, is opinion based.
Yeah, like if you
There's
like
no.
it.
It's like the hottest girl in the world or the hottest guy in the world in whatever magazine, whatever does
Mhm.
that. It's all opinion based. Like,
Yes.
how many people actually voted? Like,
Right.
I
Or
can't imagine.
is it just like a handful of people in a room being like,
Yeah,
I think this guy's the
100%.
hot thing right now, and I think this chick is like, cool, we agree, moving on. Who cares, right?
Right,
Like
right. So I got a list of Cat in the Hat conspiracies, like ideas, I guess, that
ooh,
have
okay.
circled around. Um,
Yeah, I wasn't aware of so much strife around Cat in the Hat.
yeah, I had
I
no idea.
mean, I just was like,
But once
cool.
you start hearing some of these, they kind of make sense. I mean, but so the first one, or this says, okay, the most popular theories tend to fall into a few categories, obvious. Okay. So the
Mhm.
first one is the cat is a drug dealer. Imagine that be the first one. The cat suddenly appears at the house while the mother is gone. He brings thing one and thing two with him. He creates chaos, disappears before the mother returns, and leaves no obvious consequences. Some people interpret the whole story as a child's surreal experience after being exposed to drugs and other substances. There is no evidence Dr. Seuss intended this, but it's a fun internet theory. I could see it because, like, the way everybody looks in the Dr. Seuss shit, like
Mhm.
Whoville, like those people looked weird.
Well, of course they did.
And I
I
could see
mean,
that being like a psychedelic type deal.
well, yes, and with the Cat in the Hat being written in the earlier side of the mid
Oh
50s,
yeah.
that time, and then you had because I mean, even if you look at that time frame as far as clothing styles, architectural styles, design styles, it was all weird shapes and bright colors and all those things. I guess I get where they're coming from. I just love how we as people always try to turn children things into drugs or sex.
Have you seen the Disney stuff?
Well, of course I've seen the Disney stuff. I have a 1992 OG original Little Mermaid VHS, and yes, it has the dick in the castle, and yes, the the yes the officiant of the wedding of hot Ursula and Prince Eric gets the Woody in. Yes, it's prior to them taking that out before the DVD
I'm
release.
so glad you said that because like you just confirmed. Like that's awesome.
Yes. I now the one that I didn't ever really see was the word sex in Lion King.
Hmm. Yeah, I remember that
I've
one.
seen it in like stills where people have like paused it and I see it, but like when I go to watch that movie, I've never really seen it myself. I couldn't see
Right.
that one. But I definitely did see the officiant getting the hard on the boat.
That's so funny.
And then once you see it, you can't unsee
Yeah.
it. Like you always see it.
So this next theory, the cat represents temptation. The children are home alone and bored. The cat arrives, offering them excitement despite knowing they're not supposed to be doing anything. He progressively pushes the children further into bad behavior. In this interpretation, the cat is essentially the personification of temptation and rebellion.
Okay.
I kind of wish I watched The Cat in the Hat before we did this because I don't remember really any of it, but
I remember some of the movie and I remember the book. See, to me, I always figured the cat was more of like an imaginary friend,
mm,
right? Like I had an imaginary friend when I was little. Did you were you one of those kids that had an imaginary friend or no?
I did not.
Oh, that's so sad. I feel like you missed out on so much. Did you ever see the cinematic masterpiece Drop Dead Fred?
No.
Oh, honey, baby, child, you've got to see Drop Dead Fred. It's awesome. He is so vile. It's great. Um, that movie, for whoever has not seen that, I feel bad for you, and y'all should go immediately watch it because it's awesome. It's about this little girl, and her Drop Dead Fred was her imaginary friend, and then she grows up, and Drop Dead Fred comes back when
Mm.
she's an adult and tries to help her with her life, and of course doesn't. Um, but does at the same time. But I always kind of felt like the cat was kind of more of like an imaginary friend. Like they are like it's a shitty day outside. They are by themselves. They are bored, right? So they create this friend,
Right.
right? That kind of helps them figure out what the hell to do to not be bored because we've all been there,
Well, it's
right?
funny
We've
you
all
bring
been
that
there.
up, Amanda, because
Is that a theory?
number 3 is the cat is imaginary. This one actually fits the story surprisingly well. The children are alone, bored, and staring out the window on a rainy day. The cat appears, performs increasingly impossible tricks, and disappears almost instantly. The mother never sees him. Some people therefore interpret the cat, fish, and things as creations of the children's imagination. I mean, if the cat's running, like if all this shit's going away before the parents get, I mean, obviously, but
I mean, right? Like I feel like that fits a little bit better with the story than the kid than him being like a drug dealer.
I would assume, I would assume that was the intention of the creators.
Yeah,
If they're
I
not
would
trying to do some crazy stuff, you know.
right, right. I mean, yeah, like if they weren't like Stephen King coked out the whole time they were
Yeah.
writing all their shit,
Like there's
which
no dark meaning behind.
right, right, or like the Alice in Wonderland thing where he was like tripping ball sack, you know.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
is very possible Dr. Seuss, who was not a real doctor. No, I'm just kidding. I mean, he wasn't, but anyway, he could have totally been whacked out of his fucking mind the whole time
Yeah.
he wrote all this shit.
I,
Um,
I mean, yeah. Um. So this next one, the cat is death. So I guess appear as he is death. This is the really dark version. The cat appears when the children are alone. He brings strange companions. He causes chaos and then vanishes. Some interpretations argue that the cat represents death arriving unexpectedly, while the children are somehow confronted with mortality. Sorry.
there you go.
Um,
Okay. What do you think of that one?
I don't know. I didn't really like that description.
I don't really like that one either.
It didn't really make
It's
sense.
not really vibe. Yeah, it's not really like going
Like the
with.
description doesn't match death to me.
No, I would agree. I would
Um,
agree with that.
this last one, the children are unreliable narrators.
That
They're
checks.
just lying. one of the
They're
more
just lying little
yeah,
sacks of shit.
one of the more interesting literary interpretations is that we're seeing the events entirely through the children's perspective. The impossible balancing acts, talking fish, giant creatures, and disappearing mess could all represent how children perceive an extraordinary event. I can see that because like a child's imagination is just out of this world.
Yes. Yeah, I'm super jelly of them, honestly,
Right.
especially as like I grew up and my imagination and creativity kind of started to die with the rest of my soul.
Well,
Um,
as you grow up, life tends to beat the beat the imagination out of you and just
absolutely.
like you got to do this or it's nothing.
Yeah, exactly. Like, fuck make believe, fuck being
Yeah,
creative.
here's reality, bitch.
You need to get in line with everybody else, march to everybody the same tune and just, do the same old shit. So I've always been super jealous
I, s-
of kids and their imagination
I
being
swear
intact.
there was another uh sorry, I was trying to find it. I
No,
I
you're
I swear there was another conspiracy that I read that I think it was on what I sent you.
what about it being racist?
Oh, did it say it was racist?
Well, it said something about blackface.
Oh my god.
And I didn't love that one.
I didn't even see that.
I was like, what? I was like, come on, guys. It's a
Um,
cat. It's a cartoon. We don't have to make everything that serious.
so I guess this one's talking about popular internet theories: the home invader, con artist, um,
I could see con artist.
the subversive ID. Literary analysis often views the cat as a psychological symbol for the ID, the wild, uninhibited impulse to create
The
chaos.
id. Your id.
What is the id? I didn't understand that.
Your id is basically what it's kind of like the devil on your shoulder, right? The
Mm,
id is the I want to do this, so I'm just going to let myself do it or have it or buy it or fuck it or
mm.
whatever, right? Like
A lot of
your id
people
is
have
just your
that.
inhibition. Yes.
Here's the racial allegory and history. Scholars like Philip Nell analyze the character's visual roots. They argue the cat's design draws historical inspiration from the 19th century minstrel show, blackface tropes, and racial caricatures of early pop culture. What
I
was
feel like that's a hell of a reach.
I
I
mean,
hope they stretched
what is
first.
the 19th century minstrel show?
It's a good
I mean,
question.
I reading that right?
And I
Minstrel? 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 I mean, it's got to be minstrel. Minstrel show blackface tropes. I don't even know what that is.
I'm trying to.
I mean, it does. I mean, there's so many colors in the show. Like, how could you? It just seems
So
crazy.
apparently that it was American popular entertainment centered on the racist mockery of African Americans, but it really actually started in the 1830s and with Cat in the Hat being in the 1950s, so 120 years later, I think. Again, I hope they stretched before they did that reach because that just seems a little
Yeah, it's,
bit
yeah.
reach like you fishing for shit. I don't know. And I think it said that he wrote a damn book about it. Like, what the fuck are what are you putting in it to where you have a book's worth of bullshit
Yeah.
that you're
Yeah,
just pulling out of your ass?
seems like a stretch for
Like,
sure.
yeah, that that is damn, I'm not that limber. So I don't buy that at all. I I don't see how you make a cartoon character that's a black and white cat. Obviously, the damn thing has black face. I don't know how you can turn that into the
Yeah.
racial version of black face.
Is a satirical. Well, this just blows what I was going to read out of the water. Satirical fictional character created by Irish comedian and writer Andrew Doyle. This don't make sense.
Yeah. So when I did the images, I was like, the
Oh
first
shit!
image
I
that,
see now.
yeah, the first image that popped up, I was like, that's not a real person.
I don't even want to read
That's
what I was going to
fine.
say now.
I love you. Yeah, that's fine. I love you
I
anyway.
should have. That's why you got to do your research.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, I can't believe I fell for that. The Hodge twins posted this. I'm going to read it anyway, just because
Okay.
the Hodge twins posted this, because
Okay. Okay.
now it kind of makes me lose a little respect.
That's fair. So we'll
So
discuss it from that point of view.
they always post these posts and show like an ex Twitter post. This one says it's by Tatiana McGrath. Firefighters in the U.S. 96% male, average salary 46,870. Receptionists in the U.S. 95% female, average salary 35,920. Are you and you still think the gender pay gap is a myth? I don't know how I fell for that, but the fact that they posted that, like, why do they even bother? Like we obvious if anybody doesn't, like, we did 2 seconds of research and realized that she's fake.
Yeah, no shit, right? Well, and the thing is like, well, and even with that post, right? Like, even if it not being from, say, quote, a fake person, right? The the examples they used are bullshit.
Are so
Like, it's
on
not
two
even
opposite
close.
spectrums.
Like, no offense to receptionists out there, but firefighters should be paid more than you. I'm sorry. They should be paid more than that, right?
Well,
Like, they should be paid. So even using those, it's like, is it, so are you just like baiting people,
well, that's 100% what
or
it is. Just rage bait. Like
yeah.
that's the whole. I don't know about your Facebook, but my Facebook, like, I constantly see people that I'm not friends with or follow or anything making these posts, and the posts always have like 1,000 plus comments, and it is basically rage bait, like saying, like, talking shit about Charlie Kirk or saying something else or talking about this or whatever. Like, it's political rage bait. And like, it's a proven fact that, like, there's hundreds of thousands of bots like that
Yes.
have profiles, and that's what they're meant to do, is create debate or create what am I trying to say?
Like,
Create a
bait
divide.
people and get people worked up and commenting
Yeah.
and liking or
They're just creating
arguing
a
or
divide.
whatever. Well, and because that's all it is, right? Divide and conquer. It's
Mm-hmm.
not a fucking saying for no damn
Damn.
reason. And if we're pissed at each other for stupid shit, we're not paying attention to the the more important shit. But that kind of made me think of not Frasier. I know you knew where I was. You thought I was going there, but I'm not. I'm sure we'll come to him later. But no, I watched this documentary on Hulu, and it was such a good documentary, guys. I cannot stress enough, so fucking good. It was called Good Morning Beautiful, and it was about the love scammers, right?
Mm-hmm.
Um, and there was three women that were spotlit on this in this documentary, but they were all spammed by the same guy. Come to find out, they weren't spammed by the same guy. All of their scammers were using the same guy's photos, right?
Yeah.
And so nowadays, because a lot of people were catching on to the scammers, because I'm sure you've noticed before, if you've ever tried to be scammed before or not, their English is shitty
Yeah.
and doesn't make a lot of sense. Well,
Even when they
in the
text, it still
yeah,
sucks.
yeah, it's real bad, right? Like, you're just like, okay, you're not
Like,
you're not an English speaking person, right?
did you put any effort into work today?
Right, exactly. Like, you couldn't even Google translate that shit? Like, come on,
Right.
man. Like,
I mean, we got
let's
ChatGPT, dude.
exactly. Like, let's stop being lazy, right? Well, they stopped being lazy. And so what happened is, in the recent years, these scammer groups will put together packets of all these different pictures, all these different conversation things. So now all you have to do is like cut and paste
Mm.
your response, right?
Oh yeah.
and they'll start video chatting and all of this stuff, and it was so good. But the problem is the dude's photos that they were using was a real dude. Bless his heart. He's really the victim here, y'all, because
Yeah, that's true.
he has been because he would get messages and emails from women like a day, like, fuck you, you scammed me, give me my money back,
Wow.
like all this shit. And he's like, what the fuck are you talking about? And I loved him so much because within first 5 seconds of him being in the documentary, I was like, girls, he's gay as shit. He's gay, and he is a good looking gay man. But I'm just like, y'all, girls, I mean, I know not everybody has the gaydar, and maybe I'm special because I worked in a salon for quite some time.
I mean, you can tell.
But I'm like, y'all, he is way too beautiful, way too fit, way too tan. He works in LA and he has a makeup company. Guys, it's not a reach, right? But his problem was that there were thousands of fake accounts created using his photos.
That's nuts.
Right? And he was talking about how he would try to report all the Facebook ones, but his actually got fucking
Oh, jeez.
deleted because they had more quote followers than him. So his account got disabled and the fake ones got to keep going, and it was because they had more followers. And I was like, yeah, but all of those followers are fake and bot.
That's
Right?
some
Like
bullshit.
that's like what the fuck, guys? So it's like, with you talking about like all these bots and stuff and these companies buying all these quote followers. I mean, and a lot of people are doing it too on social media, right? Where you have the the content houses, right?
Yeah.
And they were like buying the followers and all this shit. Why is that a thing? And why are we okay with it?
It's wild. You never thought
Like,
back in the MySpace days that this is where we would be. Like,
absolutely not.
like
And
social
I cannot wait
media.
for them to bring MySpace back.
Yeah, right. Social media, like, will shift an entire country's political view. You know, like it's
Yes.
that strong, and that's amazing.
Yes.
Like back in the
It's
MySpace days, it was just like, here's some pictures. I like this music. I like to edit my shit. You know,
Here are
like
my friends.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Alyssa. You're down on 3 this week because you called me a bitch.
right. I mean,
You're not number 1 anymore, are you, bestie?
life was
Nope.
so simple back then.
It was so great. It was so great, and sometimes it really does break my heart that some of these younger ones didn't get that first,
Yeah,
because I feel like
really
if that was
unfortunate.
like your first social media,
100%. Yeah, you were.
I feel
yeah.
like you would be viewing the rest of it a
that
little
was social
differently.
media boot camp.
Yes. Yes. Oh my God, yes. I know, and everybody's like, I can't wait for MySpace to come back so I can start writing codes. And I was like, God, I can't fucking remember any of that shit.
I just want to see it.
My MySpace is going to be boring as shit compared to what it used to
I
be.
just want to have one just to have one.
Oh, I'm totally going to have one. And I'm totally going to do, like, I'm super, like, I love Rain. We have to do one of those photo shoots, like, we're like, an early 2000s band or something. Like,
Yeah.
we have to do something like that because, like, I want my MySpace profile pic to be super, like, emo, like, early 2000s vibe. Totally, like, random ass shit, like,
That's
in the woods.
awesome.
Just, like, looking down, like,
We're gonna have to make a MySpace for the podcast.
yes, and we'll have to totally do like super early 2000s,
Just some cheesy
like photo
early-
dumps.
yeah.
Yes,
That's
like
great.
yes, like posing with like a random like leaf or like in front of a wall, like I'm so cool. Like
Yeah.
it'd be so
The
good.
bathroom selfie or the
Yes, it'd
picture.
be so good in the bed, and in your bedroom with all your posters
Yep,
up and all
yep.
your shit. Like, oh, look at me, I'm so deep.
That's amazing.
We weren't. So
No, we weren't. We weren't. We
spoiler
were.
alert, we weren't.
We
But-
were not even scraping the surface.
No, we were not.
As a matter of fact, we were like on a deck. Like we were on a
yes,
we were on a platform. We were not even on ground
Yes.
level.
yes. Well, it was so funny because yesterday Zachary went to lunch with my sister or whatever, and when he got back, he's like, "Hey, I got something for you," and I was like, "Ooh, sweet! They bought me a present, right?" And I'm like, "Ooh," and they had found my freshman yearbook.
Oh, really?
at my mom's house because she's like cleaning through shit or whatever, and my mom's a terrible person and wants to throw everything away. So my sister was saving shit, right? She's like, not that. Let's not throw all of this stuff away. And Zachary was looking through it and he was like, "Oh my gosh, this is like the most 2000s ever." And I was like, "It was literally the year 2000. Go fuck yourself." Like, right? And I was just like, dude, because he's like, "Oh my gosh, what is up with these haircuts?" And oh, it's so early 2000s. I'm like, well, because it was, you
Yeah,
asshole.
it was fucking 2000.
It
Bro.
was literally the year 2000. Like, like what the fuck are you expecting it to be? So Little Bastard. So Little Bastard was the nickname given to James Dean's car by James Dean, 1955.
Hell of a
Porsche Spider.
name. What a great
know, I
name for a
love it.
car.
I love it. I'm like, man, I want to name like my car's name right now is Ghost, but I should have thought of Little Bastard. I should have thought of it. Zachary, his car's name is Christine.
Oh,
That's his
nice.
favorite Stephen King
Huh.
novel. So we got some stuff. I don't know if we named Darren's new Tundra. I know his black one was Bruce
Bruce.
from Bruce Wayne, Batman.
I like that.
But I don't know if we ever did name the new one. I think it is bad luck when you don't name your car, though. So
I haven't named my truck.
you should name your truck. So maybe Little Bastard, maybe
Huh.
Big Bastard.
Big bastard.
Since it's a truck,
Fat
and not
bastard.
an itty bitty little Porsche, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I think it's bad luck if you don't name your car. You gotta name your car, man. You gotta name the car. But yeah, no, Little Bastard. I always thought that was so freaking cool, and it just fit James Dean too. Like, who the hell else? Of course, his car's name is gonna be Little Bastard, right? Like, of course that super fits.
So he named his car Little Bastard, and the guy. Keep going. Sorry.
Yep. So he named it Little Bastard. It was a 1955 Porsche 550 Spider, which was a super fucking fast car.
Yeah.
At that time, hell, it'd be a fast car for today's time. It's kind of crazy sometimes to me what they'll.
It was a Porsche Spider.
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't think I've ever heard of that.
it's a rare car. Like, they didn't make very many of them, and his was like custom, right? So after the crash, after his fatal crash, R.I.P. King, a big urban legend started surrounding the car because after the crash, the car was parted out. And all these parts went to these different people on different vehicles, all these things. Every single one of them ended up in a crash. Two of them were fatal. One was not, but he was seriously injured. Then those parts were brought back, reparted out.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Yeah. And just one of the cars fell on a mechanic when he was working on it. Then the original guy that bought the crashed car that parted it out bought all the parts back, right? And he was going to ship them. He was going to ship them to Florida because they had this like highway safety awareness, and like, what better display to have than fucking James Dean's crash.
Yeah,
I don't
right.
know if you ever saw the pictures of the car after his crash, but it looked like a damn Coke can just smushed, like just pieces fucking everywhere. It was brutal. So he bought all the pieces back after they did their damage the second time, right? And shipped it to Florida. Well, that's when it fell on a mechanic. It made it to the show there, and then he was shipping it back to California from Florida after the highway safety thing was over, and that's where the car went missing, and to this day it has never been found.
No way.
Way. It went missing from a locked container on a moving truck.
The full car, like
The whole car.
Like they
and
put it
has
back together?
Never been. Well, they put it back together as much as they could.
right. But it's the
Right?
it's the car.
but the car, so the transmission, the frame, the wheels, everything, it went missing in 1962 and it has not been seen since.
That is wild.
Which is crazy. And even with the guy pleading with everybody, and he put out $1 million reward for anybody that had a piece of the car,
Damn.
right? Even after that, and that's $1 million in the 60s, guys. That's not $1 million like 3 years ago, right?
That's like
That's
$10 million
$1 million in
now.
the 60s. Yeah. He was like, please, guys, like, I'm begging you, anybody. So now, since the car went missing, there have been plenty of people that claimed to have parts of Little Bastard, but none are confirmed once they check the VIN numbers, the parts numbers, right? Because they had a lock, because his car was custom, there was obviously part numbers on every single part of that car, and they were all recorded. So we know what parts are actually from Little Bastard versus the ones that aren't. But yeah, here we are, 2026, and we still don't know where the fuck that little bastard is.
That is super interesting.
Which is insane, right?
It's in
Like, how do
somebody's barn somewhere.
it is, you know it is.
Overrun
you
with
know,
dust. Hasn't ran in
because
years.
because I feel like if it was like some just rich fucker, by now
It would be.
it would be like on
Yeah.
display somewhere, like, oh, I rebuilt the actual little bastard.
He'd be using it to money launder.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. So I bet, I'm thinking it probably fell out of the container at some point of the journey. Some old dude in 1960 goes, where the hell did this come from? Right?
That and I think it. Somebody had to like Fast and Furious that truck, like it was it. Like somebody hijacked that truck. There's no way, and just fall out. Like,
They would have, right? Well, and well, think about it. If that were the case, right? Like, because that's typically
well, I guess stories
what
would
everybody
lead-
thinks is like that
yes.
somebody hijacked
Yeah, but it would go
the truck
around
and
somehow.
took it. But you would think
What happened to the
that
trucker?
he showed up to California with no fucking car.
Oh, so he didn't even know.
No. But you would think if somebody like stole it or paid off the driver,
Yeah.
they would have had to pay him more than $1 million, because if I'm the driver and the original owner is like, I will give $1 million to whoever can I'd be like, look, I'm gonna sing like a fucking canary. Sit down, get a pencil and pen. I'm gonna give you names. I'm gonna give you areas, addresses, everything.
Depends
Because
on what caliber's facing you, though. But
I mean, I guess, but like $1 million
yeah,
for any information, and nobody ever came forward.
that's
And here we are,
crazy. What a
like
crazy
60 some
story.
odd years later, and we still don't know what the hell happened to Little Bastard.
I
That's now, and that's the other thing. Like, we don't even know. We can't even really narrow down where the fucking car went missing from.
right. The guy had no
Like,
clue. That is wild.
because
I
they would have had to.
wonder how long the trip was. Like, did he spend the night somewhere?
He
And
would have had to, because he was long hauling it from Florida to back to
Oh
California.
yeah,
Right? So you'd think he stopped.
He stopped
at
a few
least
times.
A few times.
couple, 2, 3 at the most, or at the least.
And if somebody stole Little Bastard, which again seems to be the consensus, they would have had to break the lock, take out the car, and then shut it and replace the lock, so
Mhm.
that nobody would know that the contents of the locked boxcar was fucked with at all. So it had to have been like the same kind of lock, everything. I don't know if the dude was like, obviously, if he was checking every day, like unlocking it and opening it to make sure it was in there or not. Probably not. He probably wanted to keep it locked so he could prove to the owner, like, hey, see, the lock is still intact, everything's good, kind of thing. But
Well, I don't
yeah,
know.
we
I
don't
don't know.
know.
I'm sorry. I don't know about back then, but like nowadays, truckers, like when you get loaded, there's a seal, like a plastic one-time use breakable, and when it's delivered, they break that seal. So that seal has to remain intact until it's delivered to the
Right, so they
correct
know that the
place.
contents weren't.
Right, it hadn't been opened. And so, I mean, obviously back then, I mean, there's no they probably weren't using stuff like that. I wouldn't think if it was that easy for it to just disappear. But I mean,
No.
shit, the damn thing was possessed, so it might have disappeared.
I mean, it might have made itself disappear because I think one crash would make me be like, "Oh, that sucks." Right? Like, "Oh, that sucks for that dude." Cuz like how hard was he being like, "Man, I got a piece of James Dean's fucking
Yeah.
Porsche." And then he's dead. So you don't even get to relish in it or like get pussy for it
How
or whatever, right? Like but the fact that there was 3 crashes before he got the parts back and then even it falling on the mechanic,
Yeah, that one's wild.
that seems, it kind of reminds me of like when the Annabelle doll went on her little like tour, which I thought was the dumbest thing ever. You leave that bitch where she is.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy. That's a little
And like
dangerous.
all the shit happening with her, right?
Yeah.
When the place is catching on fire, the power going out across the whole towns, the dude having a quote heart attack, quote wink wink. I think shit sometimes you just don't need to mess with it.
Yeah.
I think after a horrific, right? Because if we're looking at it from just even like a pure energy standpoint, right?
Mm-hmm.
It was a horrific crash. It was a brutal scene, right? I think the energy around something that horrific
Yeah.
can resonate, right?
Well, you know, like energy cannot. What is it? Energy cannot be created nor destroyed.
Correct, right? So it keeps going.
It keeps
regardless.
going.
Yeah.
I
So
wonder how many times this has actually happened with regular people cars. You know,
right? Like not just famous people
like,
because we're keeping tabs on it.
how many string of parts went out from one car, and all those had accidents, like type of thing.
Oh, I'm sure there's absolutely cases where that happened, and you know, we only know, and you bring up a great point, right? Because we only know about James Dean because it's
famous.
James Dean's fucking car, right? But if it was just, say, you know, Benjamin Button's car, we wouldn't necessarily know, right?
I feel like we would know if it was Benjamin Button's, but if it was like
maybe, but
my
like
car,
right? Yours, we would definitely not know.
Yeah,
nobody would give 2 fucks, right?
Yeah.
What happened to your car after your horrific crash, right?
I had a horrific crash, and here I am.
Did.
Nobody gave
and do you know what happened to the parts of that car?
Nope.
Hell, you don't even fucking know.
Nope.
Right? So, like, and I read this thing that was like, statistically, at some point in our lives, we are all responsible for somebody's undoing.
100. We've talked about this before. Like, everybody is connected in some way or another. I fully believe that all 8 billion of us motherfuckers on this planet are all connected in some way.
Yes. Yeah, I do too. And when I read it, I was like, well, damn, fuck you for putting it like that, you motherfucker. Like that's a deep way to be thinking about it. Like at some point you caused somebody else's either death or an accident,
oh my
or
God,
injury, or like,
yeah, like
oh,
your actions from 10 years ago may have been the reason that somebody died today.
Yes.
Wow.
Like, holy shit. I'm just like, man, you could get lost in a thought like that.
I'm so glad we're on the same page.
That's a hell of a rabbit hole.
Yeah, I'm so glad we're on the same page with that, because I was thinking, like, you know, like nobody tracks the statistics of parts going out and being in accidents. At least I'm not aware of it.
No, I'm not either.
But think about all the things that we don't track in life that happen daily. Think about all the statistics that if we did have what we could accomplish or whatever, there's just so much that we don't know. And
Mm-hmm.
then just thinking about like me leaving 10 minutes later for work one day 10 years ago could be the reason that somebody died today.
Yeah.
There's a huge spider web, just a long line of actions that
Just
took place because I left a little bit
crazy.
later.
Yeah, just crazy. Like, I mean, because everybody, and I don't blame them, right? Like, a lot of people kind of focus on the happy accident side of
Mm-hmm.
that idea, right? Like, oh, a smile changes somebody's day, or oh, you could ask somebody how they're doing and they could rethink about committing suicide and all these things. And
Right.
like, do a nice gesture every day, help a stranger, blah 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 blah. Yeah, that's all fine. But what if you didn't?
Yeah.
What did that do? Right? Like, that's scary. But yeah, like that's a hell of a rabbit hole to like sit there and contemplate and been like, because I decided to go the back roads
I mean, well,
to the store,
yeah. Think
or
about
I parked in that space instead of that other space, and then that person, like,
think
just
about
don't know.
doing something nice for somebody today. You might have saved lives tomorrow or 10 years from now, 15 years, 20, whatever.
You absolutely could have.
Just being nice to somebody, like
Yeah.
going against your typical, like let's say like maybe like me, I like if I walk in somewhere first thing in the morning, please don't talk to me,
No,
type
absolutely
of
fucking
thing.
not.
And
Absolutely
like
fucking not.
sometimes like they'll like, good morning, and I'm just like, hey,
Fuck off.
you know. But what if I'm like, hey, good morning. You look great today. I hope you have a great day. You're awesome. That just changed the course of the
Of their
future.
day.
Of
And they could make
of
different decisions,
right.
right?
Because
Based
I
on the
brought them up.
mood.
They make
Yeah,
different.
their mood instead, like
Mm,
being up. I do try to be more complimentary of people out loud, right? Because I'll always think of something like, damn, I love her boots.
thought
But
you were gonna
I,
say
I'm
boobs.
really bad at like, well, those two. But it's like I'm really bad at like telling that
Right,
person,
right, right.
right? So I've been trying, like the last couple years I've been trying, and I don't always do it. I'm still not great at it, but I try to compliment people more to them,
Yeah.
right? Because what good does it do if I am like, "Oh, I love, her, we'll go boobs. Her tits are great." It doesn't make a difference to her if she doesn't know that I think her tits are great,
True.
right? But it would make a difference. I'm like, girl, tits, great
Yeah.
tit day.
Looking good. Looking
Yes, like,
good.
mwah, chef's kiss. I'm loving it. Rock the shit out of those, girlfriend.
Perfect and perky.
Yeah, exactly. So I have been trying to do that more often, just to kind of, because I do know that when people talk to me and like they'll compliment like, oh, I love your tattoos, or oh, I love this or whatever, and it's just like, well, thank you. Like, it
Yeah.
is such a great feeling. So I have been trying to be better at saying it and not just thinking it, right?
I well, I prayed to God out loud that one Friday, and here I am today. Own
Yes.
my own business and everything.
Look at you, you entrepreneur and
Yeah,
son
I
of a
mean,
bitch.
come on.
I love it. I love it. Well, and and it was funny because Darren kind of did something similar recently, right? So like he's been working nights this year,
Yeah.
and it sucks and we hate it. So he's been um applying for other jobs, and there was this one job that he interviewed for, I think, the beginning of last week, and he hadn't heard anything yet, and he was kind of getting down and stuff about it. And I told him, I was like, babe, I was like, if it's a big corporate company, like, there's steps they got to take.
Yeah.
It's not, they've got to take it up to HR, they got to write out offer letters, they got to do this, they got everything in it. I mean, it's steps. It's not just like, I like them, let's hire them, right?
Hmm.
It's not like that really much anymore. um but he kept getting reassured, like, hey, you know we will be sending you the paperwork. We will. It's just going to take some time, take some time, take some time. And he's just like, oh, whatever, they're blowing smoke. Well, the other night he had texted me and he was like, I think I'm going to have faith and put my 2 weeks notice in tonight.
Mm.
And I was like,
Is he about to
fuck
get?
yeah.
Did he think he was about to get fired?
No, no. But I did tell him about that. Like that kind of like strategy. Again, I really need somebody to work that strategy and let me know if that's actually like helpful or not.
I swear I listened back to that episode just to listen to that part again today.
I love that.
It was so funny.
Because I just feel like an employer would just be like, no need. No need. But if it actually worked, it'd be fucking gold.
Oh my God, it'd be so amazing.
It'd be fucking
like
gold.
Me as an employer, I'd be like, all right, I'll give you that 2 weeks.
You would be because you're so much nicer than me. I've been like, nice try, but it's not necessary. Get the fuck out.
Good on you. I'm proud. I would be proud of somebody for that.
But see, that's why it's
That's
important.
quick thinking.
That's why it's important to surround yourself by people that are better than you at stuff, because I would just be like, fuck off with your bullshit. Like,
man, that's funny.
It would not work on me, but
what did Darren say about it?
Darren, it would totally work on Darren. Darren would just be impressed that they're trying to.
Well, you told him about that idea. What did he say?
I did. He was like, I wonder if that would work. Like, he was kind of like on the same page that we were on, like, actually it might. But I was like,
it's pretty genius.
But he was kind of like, it probably wouldn't though if they were already trying to fire you. Like, if they already had it set that they're not gonna, that they're letting you go, they're probably gonna be like, yeah, we don't want to pay you for another 2 weeks. So
it seriously makes me want to go get a job, like a shit job, and work there for a month.
So any job these days?
Yeah. and during that month, I make it apparent that I'm not. This isn't.
Like
it's not my jam.
That line of being shit, but not shit enough to get fired on the spot.
Yeah,
but just
I stay
like
right
shit.
on the line, and then like
be that guy.
When the month passes by, then I start messing up a little more to the point where I know they're gonna fire me, and then. And that's when
then you pull out the 2-week card
the old
from
hat
that
trick.
back pocket, and you're like, bam, bitch, what? And you just kind of gambit that shit.
What an experiment. That would be so much fun.
No, I really want somebody to try that, and I want them to tell me how that turned out, because at this point I feel like we need to like place a bet on it. Like
yeah, right. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, let's see. What do you like? I bet $10 it wouldn't work. Like, I see. I'll take that bet.
I would have to know a lot of detail about your boss and everything.
No,
to be able to
that just completely alleviates the fun of the bet.
I guess you're right.
You got to throw it out there. You got to. You're right. You're right. We talked about this. Stand behind it. But
who wins or loses, not who's gonna sprain an ankle today.
Exactly. We don't do that. But he did put his 2 weeks in, and the next morning he got an email of an assurance of offer.
Hell yeah.
I was like, manifest that shit, babe. Like, don't, just take that leap. Sometimes it pays off. Sometimes it does not.
Amanda, I think we have hit a new spectrum of life. We have figured something out, I think.
What? Take blind leaps of faith?
No, we got to manifest this shit.
Manifest that shit, baby. Manifest it.
Hell yeah.
Because at this point, what else do we have to fucking lose?
So he's not going to have to work nights anymore?
No, thank God.
Hell yeah.
Because I fucking hate it. Like,
hell yeah.
Well, and our biggest problem is, like, Friday night, he was talking about how tired he was, and I was like, ooh, sweet. There's a new movie on Netflix, and maybe we can just watch a movie together, because we don't get to do that very often, and that's a big thing here for us. And I was like, you want to watch a movie? And he was like, no, babe, I got stuff to do. And of course, I got pissy, and he could tell I got
Jesus,
pissy.
Amanda.
But
what did he have to do? Go ahead.
Like,
I'm sorry.
Well, that's what I said. I was like, what is it that you have to do right this second? Because I'm an asshole. And because this is the thing, right? And this is my problem. I am aware enough to completely understand that every person has their own agenda.
Yeah.
I know that me and my husband both are planners, we're list makers. So in the beginning of the day, we are like, okay, we want to get this done. I got to get this done. We got to do this. I want to do this, and whatever. And I know when that gets fucked up, we both get kind of agitated. Okay, because I'm just as guilty of that as he is.
Yeah.
But and I understand that you need you time, right, to do your things and the stuff that makes you happy and your, hobbies and whatever, right? Totally get that. The problem is your wife is by herself all the fucking time.
Yeah, I get that.
Like,
I get that.
I am alone all the time because he's either sleeping or he's at work.
Yeah.
And so it's like, can I just please talk to somebody other than the dogs? I love them. I love them and I'm thankful for them because God knows how fucking whacked out of my mind I would be if I didn't have them to like pay attention to and take care of and distract myself with. But they're getting tired of my shit too. Right?
Yeah.
So it's like, but I'm like alone. And when I said it like that, he was just like, fuck, no, you're right. Like, I forget how much you are alone. Cause I'm like, cause even like the weekends, he flips his schedule back for Saturday, but he's got to flip it back Sunday night.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And he's been helping Tyler with getting the shack ready for when the baby comes and all this stuff. So it's like, even on the weekends, it's like he's either working on the property or sleeping. So I don't even get to see him then either. So it's just like, there's a balance. And it's hard. It's hard to get there, but like, damn, y'all, like all of us have to be a little bit more aware.
When I was with my first wife, she worked nights, and I get that. I totally I like you might have them for one day in between shifts.
Yeah.
And then they got to go back to bed.
And then they got to go, and it's like our friends were over last night for dinner, and we were talking, and they asked if we had seen a show or I can't remember what show it was, and I was like, nope, because that's something we'll both watch. So I don't try to do that because then I'll just watch it by myself, and I don't know when he'll be able to watch it, and then I'll have to rewatch it when he watches it, So it's like, no, I try to stay away from that kind of stuff. So on the weekends, I pretty much already have to have either like a movie or like a limited series, and that's about the max I can get. That's about it, right? So yeah, I'm just like, but he did manifest that shit, so we'll be flipping back to normal. Thank God.
I love that.
The job is like 25 minutes away from the house, so he doesn't have to go into Atlanta traffic or anything like that anymore, which will be great. So hopefully he'll be less grumpy. Not that I blame him because fuck Atlanta traffic and everybody's grumpy in Atlanta traffic. The thought of Atlanta traffic makes people grumpy.
Yeah. Any traffic makes me grumpy.
So I totally get it. Yeah, no, and I totally get. Well, and we were on like Life 360, right? And Tyler said he was looking at the weekly reports on it for the first time, and I was like, oh, I don't think I've ever looked at those. And he's like, yeah, I hadn't before either. And he was talking, and I was like, I have the least of everything, don't I? And he was laughing, and he said, yeah, because on the report it says Amanda home since Tuesday. Because I don't go anywhere. And then he saw that, and he was like, since Tuesday. Oh, she must have had to run to the gas station for a vape.
That shit is fucking funny. Your vape ran out, so you had to go somewhere.
There's no way she left the house on Tuesday if she didn't have to. God. But I was just like, actually, yeah, I did have to go to the gas station.
That's the funniest shit I've ever heard.
And we were laughing so hard because I'm like, how'd you know? Because he was like, because it was a weekday. Like, no, she wouldn't have left unless she had to.
I love how he nailed it.
Yeah, he totally did. And we were laughing about it because I'm like, yeah, I have like the least amount of miles on there, the least amount of travel, and I told him, I was like, well, it's funny because I love my, obviously I love my home. This is like my dream little setup. This is what we've been working for since we've been together, and it's great. And I don't ever want to leave, but I've also noticed that I have to make myself leave.
Yeah.
Like I have
You
to,
got
or I
to.
start getting real down and get like I get
Yeah.
like grouchy and
Hmm.
depressed and pissy, and so I try to make it like I try to make Fridays, at least Fridays, be like my day to where I'll run errands. Me and my friend, we started going to the gym. I'm mostly going for tanning because I'm a white ass. Um, Casper ain't got nothing on me, kind of white ass. So
Why you need to start doing like a morning run. Like go to the store, get you a
up a
drink and a
mountain.
snack. No, no,
Oh,
hell no.
like car.
Rain
I'm
don't
like up
run.
a mountain. I don't do
Yeah.
cardio. No,
Um.
I'm the first one gone during the zombie
Yeah.
apocalypse because
Yeah.
fuck cardio.
I'll just become a zombie just to become a
Yeah,
zombie.
exactly. Like just here, bite me because
Yeah.
I'm not running.
I'll make it easy.
Yeah.
But like me, like I get up, I take a shower, and then I go to the store. I get myself a drink. Maybe I'll drive around for a little bit, or maybe I'll just go back home. But it's
Right.
like, if I don't sit at home for days at a time like you, but it just seems like it would help. You know what I'm saying?
It does. It does. Well, and it, it is. It. I feel like it is. So I think that's like one of the downsides of having like a remote position,
Hmm.
right? No, like a
Yeah,
work from home
100%.
position, to where it's so much easier just to stay put. And like, thank God I don't do like the grocery delivery and all that shit, because then I'd really be fucked.
It becomes like if I don't have to, then I don't. I won't.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So I'm just like, oh gosh. I'm like, oh, I'm becoming that old mountain lady. I'm gonna be like an urban legend in like a
Yeah.
couple years because I'll never leave. They'll be like, "Oh man, did you
By
ever
God, that
hear?"
vape runs out though.
Yeah, exactly. Oh yeah, no, I'm right down to the dude. I'm like, I'm gonna need me a refill, pumpkin, because you don't want like, because that's my only vice, y'all. I don't.
Yeah.
So that's it, or I'm
Yeah.
an evil son of a bitch. But yeah, I'm gonna be like, the Witch of Hickory Mountain or something, like in a couple of years, like some crazy urban legend.
That's amazing. I could see it.
The old I'd rather be the old hag of Hickory Mountain. I feel like that has more of a dun 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 to
Yeah.
it. Because I feel like witches
I think
just
you got your own dun dun dun.
I think it's like just thrown out a little too willy nilly these days.
Hmm.
So it doesn't have that same punch
Ah, yeah.
like it used
True.
to.
People
So
come
yeah,
immune
old
to it.
hag. Yeah. And
Yeah.
then I was so disappointed in human beings the other day because I saw that they were trying to reboot the Blair Witch
Oh
Project.
my God. This whole rebooting bullshit is just like that's why I don't even watch movies anymore.
Dude, and this is my problem too. Is that a good candidate for a reboot? Absolutely. It fucking blew asshole. Okay. It was a horrible movie.
I thought it was
Okay.
great.
It was not great. Don't even
I,
start. It
liked,
was
I
not
liked it.
it was you liked that
It had
movie?
a good
I had to
it
take
had
a
a good plot
Dramamine
line.
15-minute good plot line. What was the plot line? They kept losing their cigarettes in the map. Okay? You fucking
Of all the
dumbasses. Those are the
things.
two most important things, okay? Your cigarettes as a smoker, yeah, that's really fucking important. And the map, okay? Fuck off. Like you guys, they were so stupid. Like I did not feel bad for them
Yeah,
at
they were
all.
pretty
Like
dumb.
not even I'm like, you know what, you deserve this, you dumbass. Like, come
Yeah.
on, right? And then like the camera up and down the whole fucking time. I couldn't even see what the hell was going on. I'm like, I don't even know what the fuck we're supposed to be looking at because I'm about to puke on this bitch in front of me.
It was yeah. That was
It
intense.
was terrible. So, is it a good candidate for a reboot? Yes, because it sucked ass. But I feel like they're just gonna make a newer version of suck ass.
Yeah, I
You know,
filmed
like
with
they're
an
not even
iPhone
gonna make it
19.
better.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, gosh dang it. Like,
Found this guy's
damn.
iPhone footage that got taken by the Blair Witch.
Exactly. Like, and then it'll be like, system update.
Yeah.
Update your system. Your iPhone is old as fuck, so you're screwed. So now you're just lost in the woods with some bitch, maybe question mark? I don't know. Is she even there? We don't know. And the sticks? Were the sticks creepy? I guess.
I mean,
But
For the
They
time, it was great.
But that's the thing. The reason that movie was so successful is because they did probably one of the most impressive marketing campaigns
Yeah.
ever.
People really thought like that was
Yes.
real.
Yes. And I when that movie came out, when did it come out? 99.
I think so.
So I was like 13, 14. I remember my brother made me and my mom go with him to see it. He made us go.
Well,
And it was like being marketed as like the scariest movie ever
yeah.
and all of this stuff, and we went to go see it, and I remember halfway through the movie, I looked over at my mom and I was like, "This movie sucks." And she was like, "I don't even know what's going on. I had to close my eyes an hour ago."
Jeez. I
And I
liked
was
it.
just, and of course we're leaving, and my brother's just like, "Oh my God, that was so creepy. And oh, it was so awesome. And blah, blah, blah." And I'm like, okay, whatever.
Mm.
I'm glad it made you happy. Right. But again, I was just like, okay, but that's why it's kind of like Rocky Horror Picture Show, right?
Mm-hmm.
I have seen the midnight showing of Rocky Horror Picture Show so many fucking times, and it's so fucking good, and I fucking love it, and it's great. If you try to watch that movie by yourself in your living room, it is awful.
I believe it.
It is a terrible movie. It is not fun. There is nothing good about that movie except for Meatloaf before he's dead. Like, that is it. But the whole vibe, right, that you get with people and like yelling the stuff to the screen and people dressed up and everybody just having a good time, and that makes it a good movie, right? So when you're leaving, you're like, "Oh man, that was such a good movie." It's not though.
Yeah.
It's a terrible, terrible
God
movie. So I feel like the Blair Witch is kind of similar. Like, it was good in a lot of people's minds because the marketing was fucking genius, and you're never going to be able to get that back though. Like,
Yeah,
you're
really.
never going to have that same
Yeah, the same effect.
the same buzz going around
Yeah.
it, right? And because like I remember my mom was super impressed with the marketing of the Forrest Gump movie.
Mm.
Because on Barrett Parkway in Kennesaw there was this huge billboard, and it was just blue. It was just sky blue with just one feather, and all it said was, "He's coming."
Oh,
And everybody's like, who's coming? Like, why?
Wow,
And
that
why do we care?
is-
But it was great because it was just this huge, and it was like
Yeah.
the biggest billboard right before you got on the highway, and it was just bright sky blue. So
Jeez.
obviously, like, it's eye catching and you can see it, right? And it was just the one feather, and it was just said, "He's coming." That's all it
That's
said.
wild.
And so
Why? I
it's-
mean, that's so misconstruing
Yes.
or whatever. Like,
yes, but it worked. I mean, and obviously, and it's so funny because
it's almost blasphemous. Blasphemous.
it is almost where it's kind of like,
you
so-
you know what everybody thought.
oh, of course.
I mean, that's. I don't know. I don't know if I support that.
I figured we'd got another Jesus movie. We're getting another Jesus movie, or Jesus was just coming back in person.
Oh, it's time. He put a billboard up this
Right?
time.
Yeah, he's telling us the message is here. It's in front of our face. He's coming. Right? He's coming. But yeah, I think marketing is a big deal. But yeah, when you can't get that same kind of vibe back, I'm thinking we could probably put that money in a better spot.
Yeah. There's a lot of
'Cause
money
there's-
we could put in better spots.
So many all the time.
Amanda, this
Everywhere.
has probably been my favoriteest episode ever.
This is one of mine. I love it. It was fun. I loved it.
It was great. It was great, and
It was.
everybody listening, you are great as well. I just want you to know
are.
you
Your
really
tits are wonderful.
Yeah, fuck yeah,
Your
those tits.
beard is like full and it's growing in
Yeah.
completely. Your eyes have
Your
a
balls are
twinkle.
huge.
So big.
Just the
So
biggest balls
big.
ever. You
And
know?
that bitch is wrong. You
Oh,
do
yeah,
not have
yeah.
a tiny dick.
Yeah,
It
she's
is gigantic.
she's blind
just
anyway.
mad.
Yeah,
she's just
yeah,
jealous.
she's upset.
Because her dick is not that big.
Yeah,
So just
she wishes she had a dick.
shake it off, right?
Shake
Just
it
dust
off.
it. Keep going. You got this. You're a winner.
Hell yeah. Thank you guys. Go subscribe, follow, and it's funny how I twisted this all around. Like I was like, don't follow us, and now I'm like, follow us. So whatever
like,
you want to
don't.
do, yeah. Whatever
way.
you don't do, I don't care. It's been real, it's been fun. Thank you, Amanda, and thank
Thank you.
everybody. It's been Reckless Banter, and we're out of here.
Mwah!
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.